Rayman Jungle Run and Rayman Fiesta Run are some of the best platformers on the Apple ecosystem.
Apple TV launch title Rayman Adventures can't quite join that exclusive club though.
At times, it's almost as dastardly, joyful, and as thrilling as those old games. The stages that force you to find the perfect route through a gauntlet of obstacles and enemies are every bit as tough and rewarding as an average Jungle Run level.
But those well-designed platforming challenges are too often punctuated by short, unsatisfying, and often samey levels.
Stages in adventures are generally one of three types. Combat stages ask you to beat up as many enemies as possible on the way to the goal. Loom levels are about snorting up collectibles, and puzzle stages have you looking around for treasure.
Those last ones really make use of Rayman's new ability, that is, changing direction. You can now spin around with a swipe of the Apple TV remote, which means levels can be less linear and you can go back to pick up stuff you missed.
In general, the controls work well, with taps and swipes letting you almost effortlessly jump, spin, kick, dive bomb, and fly through the stages. The menus are a bit of a pain though, as they're obviously designed for fingers to tap through.
The different stage types correspond to the different creatures, protectors, inhalers, and seekers, which are fuzzy critters who help out in stages by letting you take a hit, sucking in lums, and tracking down secrets.
It's all part of a free-to-play friendly system where you find, feed, and collect the creatures. Luckily, the monetization stuff isn't too egregious, other than the pseudo-energy system involving incubators, which means you can't revisit old worlds.
That means you can't get into the high score showdowns with friends, like you could in Jungle Run. And the desire to ace each level, there's a typical 3-star scoring system, is nullified when you can't even see your stats on previous worlds.
Most often, the game reminds us of Trials Frontier. That game was ostensibly a Trials game, but the thrill of dirt bike gymnastics was mitigated by a need to make money with thousands of samey stages.
Rayman Adventures certainly feels more like Rayman than Trials Frontier feels like Trials, but the charming hand-drawn art, bouncy platforming fun, and upbeat soundtrack of the Rayman series are showcased to better effect in a more conventional premium package.
All in all, it's another slick and gorgeous UbiArt thrill ride, but it rarely reaches the dizzying heights of Rayman's premium efforts.